today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals. And he returns this to the 22. And the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 58 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
For a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Minshew on first and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Minshew on target here to Chark. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That's once again complete to Chark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's second and 9.
A gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, Kamara. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Kamara trying again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The play long.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try a run for it. This is Juszczyk. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
Jaguars 3.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Bengals.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Burnett. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
That's the end of the...
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Second down.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. On the slant, this is Chark. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, it's Burnett. Big hold of the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 14. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
9-yard line.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. We'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Minshew, brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Kamara. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their
white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd down, Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Second and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. On third down, Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To number 16.
Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
Lining up for the
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
the timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Minshew sets to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. 3rd down here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Here's Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. LaVisca Chenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
First down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burnett. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Miles Jack.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have broken our ties. They take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Minshew. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burnett, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Chenault on the receiving end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
That's good.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. Then it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't...